college freshmen come into a university setting with the experience of having gone to high school. And the high school environment is very different in terms of life experience. It's in elementary, it's very structured. So your day is like pretty much guided by your parents and then the school administrators and the teachers and such. And at a university setting, it's much different, where you have all this free time, and classes don't, they're not throughout the day, but they're on different days. So it's very unstructured. There's a lot of autonomy in a college setting. And I think that when you think about the things that your parents teach you in terms of eating and exercise and just relaxation and studying, because the whole school thing is very different, there's a lot of pressure on the student to make a lot of decisions on their own. And I think these generic things that we think about in health, especially like exercise and diet and relaxation and spending time with your friends, is very challenging and different compared to when you were younger. So it's a very different environment, and I think that it's very important that the things that students do before they get to the college, that they continue to do, but they are aware of the generic things that they need to be doing in that setting.
It's your first year of college, and you're finally on your own. No curfews, no cleaning your room. Your poor roommate. But best of all, you can eat whatever you want. Soda for breakfast, fruit roll-ups instead of actual fruit, and for dinner, an all-you-can-eat trip to the dining hall where you can treat yourself to the newest sensation, bacon-wrapped pizza. Yep, it's the good life. That is, until you go home for Thanksgiving break, step on your bathroom scale for the first time and, gah! What happened?
I think the big thing is when you talk about issues that students deal with in a college setting, a lot of it has to do with mental health. There's dating relationships, there's violence in dating, there's eating, there's exercise, there's time management. So there's all these different things students have to recognize as very important to their health. Just simple things like one of the best things that I've heard is a professor kind of compares college life to being on a cruise ship. So keeping yourself healthy is big, because when you live in a close, cramped area with a lot of people that are sharing utensils and things like that, there's big things like meningitis and the common cold and mono and strep. All these things that you really don't think about much when you're living at home with your parents come into play in a big way when you live at a university setting. And keeping yourself healthy by exercising and eating right and watching the portions that you're eating. It's easy to eat more food when you're under pressure and stress and you're anxious, so time management's a big thing too. So there's all these other issues that come into play when you're at a university setting, and I think it's very important that they have some sort of a student health wellness plan to go along with that. So once again, that structure is in their lives, and so when they're in a new environment, they're studying 25, 35, making their own study plans, that they're taking time for themselves, and that's oftentimes not the case. We haven't talked about binge drinking. I know binge drinking is a big issue on certain campuses, and sometimes students come in, they have the autonomy, they have all this independence, and they're spending time with their friends. Their friends are very influential in what they do. It can get out of hand pretty quickly when you talk about alcohol, dating, violence, and eating, and just the whole gambit of personal health choices. I think that when you look at the community and students, we are a learn by doing campus. That's our motto here, as you know. And so the learn by doing takes place on campus and off campus. So if you have healthy students and healthy student body going out and doing projects and senior projects for the community, they really need to take care of themselves to be able to do that, since the senior project is kind of the capstone experience. So to get to that point as a senior and be healthy mentally and emotionally and physically, intellectually and financially, it just goes on and on and on, that they can better serve the community in their learn by doing experience.